it's clear that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and Netflix are in full PR overdrive. With her Netflix show set to premiere tonight at midnight with Love Meghan, the timing of People magazine's story could not have been more strategic. We're seeing a coordinated effort showing the kids, securing a glowing piece on a magazine, and even Netflix dropping another trailer just hours before the show's release. This isn't just a promotion. It's a last-minute push to generate buzz and change the narrative. But is it working, or is it too little, too late? Let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Star Chairs, and in this channel we analyze everything through the lens of PR. We analyze public figures and uncover lessons that every content creator can learn. First, let's talk about the timing of this article. The article drops just one day before the show premieres. Is this a coincidence? If you've been following me along, you know nothing Meghan does or nothing done in PR is coincidence. This is classic PR. When you have a huge project coming out, just like Meghan Markle's show, you find anyone and anything that will give you a favorable piece, whether it's news, whether it's TV, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a commercial. You do everything. What they're doing is putting out a piece that is flattery and controlled in order to shape the narrative or shape public perception. And as we get into the article, you'll see that the point of this article is to steer the conversation away from the negative press that she has been getting about Meghan's struggling brand, her copycat ideas, and instead to reinforce the idea that Harry and Meghan are still strong, thriving, and deeply connected. And I'll go ahead and read you a piece by People magazine right here. In fact, this is the title, Meghan Markle on being in honeymoon period. I know, I'm rolling my eyes as much as you guys, but your eyes are going to be stuck in the back of your head by the end of this video because I could not stop rolling my eyes as I read this piece. But can you tell me, do you believe this? Because I sure don't at all. So this first paragraph, and I'm just going to give you the gist of it because the most important thing is that the significant portion of the article is dedicated to Meghan claiming she and Harry are in a honeymoon period again. Why is this necessary to emphasize? Because for months, rumors have circulated about tension between them, with reports suggesting they're growing apart due to career struggles and failed projects. Rather than directly addressing these rumors, Meghan cleverly, with People magazine, tries to dismiss them with romanticizing and nostalgia narrative, one that conveniently links Harry's love for her to her rebranding efforts. She says he's excited to see her working again, just like when they first met. The message is clear. Not only is their marriage solid, according to her, but her new ventures are supposedly reigniting the spark. And that is exactly what this first paragraph says. Opens up about her husband. My husband met me when I had the TIG. So that's what they're trying to do with this paragraph. Just trying to say that their marriage is completely solid. And as we continue in the article, it says in 2014, while starring in Suits, she launched The TIG, a lifestyle blog where she shared her love of food, travel, and wellness well before the influencer boom. And then she said that she had to walk away as she was transitioning into royal life. I love The TIG, but I certainly love my husband more, she says. So that was a choice I had to make to let go. And then it continues just talking about her entrepreneur's pursuits and continues to work on Archwell Foundation, and Harry does nothing at home. I mean, Harry focuses on his philanthropic efforts. I imagine that it's the same it would be for any couple, she says. You have individual jobs, but then you have things that you share together. We've been such a close team for such a long time that we've just hit it beat by beat with each other, she shares. I love that. To be able to be a female founder of what? And do that with my husband's support means everything. Meghan and Harry, who wed in 2018, have settled into a comfortable rhythm at home in Montecito, California. There's so much to say about this piece right here. The key theme in this article is Meghan's return to her passion projects. The story reminds us how she once had the tig, her lifestyle blog, and she suggests that she's merely returning to her roots with As Ever and with Love Meghan. But here's the thing, this is not the same Meghan from the tig days. That Meghan was an actress on Suits with a growing audience, curating a fun, relatable lifestyle brand. This Meghan right here is a former royal who has struggled to maintain a solid public image. The attempt to return to what she was before marrying into the royal family feels forced because she's no longer in the same stage of life. And audiences can see that, and we have talked about that immensely of how she is stuck from 10 years ago. And then the article continues talking about and heavily pushes a relatable, grounded family life with day dates, making lunch boxes, casual nights. And of course, this is classic PR. When a public figure faces criticism for being out of touch, they pivot to portray themselves as just like you. It's and really, that's how it is. I've been in tables where we just talk about how we can make people relatable, or this person relatable, or this person interesting, or regardless of their background, whether they've been incarcerated or not, how can we make the public see them differently? Not saying that Meghan was incarcerated. I'm just saying that in my experience, we've sat in tables like that where we are just spewing ideas of how we can make this person likable and relatable once again. We try to pivot to portraying themselves as just like you. So it's interesting that we rarely see Meghan share these personal moments through organic content, but instead through highly controlled press pieces like this one in People magazine. If the goal was authenticity, why not let these moments naturally unfold on social media like other celebrities? Instead, we continue to get scripted, editorialized glimpses into their life, making it feel more like damage control than genuine insight. Throughout this article, Meghan mentions As Ever and With Love Meghan, but there's actual little detail about what makes these ventures compelling. She speaks about loving the creative process, but we don't get specifics on what sets her brand apart or why audiences should care. Compare this launch to a successful celebrity brand. When Reese Witherspoon started Hello Sunshine, or when Jessica Alba launched The Honest Company, they focused on the mission, the product, and the audience they were serving. Meghan's PR play here focuses too much on passionate narrative. It's about me narrative. It's all about Meghan without proving why her work is valuable. And it's worth noting that People magazine has always been a safe space for Meghan. Unlike other media outlets that have scrutinized her actions, People magazine consistently runs favorable stories. This partnership is, of course, strategic. By granting People an exclusive, Meghan ensures a sympathetic narrative with no tough questions. If a truly unbiased journalist had conducted this interview, this is why I get very passionate and sometimes frustrated with Meghan, because if a true unbiased journalist had conducted this interview, we might have gotten a deeper insight. But instead, we get another carefully crafted, polished portrayal that conveniently supports her brand strategy to the point that people are getting Meghan fatigue. Meghan fatigue is a real thing. We all end up getting fatigue from something that we keep hearing over and over again. And I want to show you here where she says, Meghan shares that Montecito has become a protective community for them. And if you notice, they have already pulled out every single negative perception of Meghan into this article. They have talked about Montecito and the neighbors. Remember, they didn't like it. Now all of a sudden it's a protective community that she's a part of. They are responding to all the negative press that they've been getting, that they're out of touch. And here they talk about they have casual nights with friends and that the community is protective of them. Remember that the neighbors didn't like them? Well, all of a sudden, they have friends and they go out to dinner a lot not just in people's homes or private rooms. We go into the restaurant. Oh, they're so relatable. I love that we can just have fun. Okay. And then of course she sits on the floor. I'm surprised she has shoes on because she's always barefoot. And it continues about having the day dates and that they're like any other parents. They also enjoy catching up with their favorite with their favorite shows together. We love Shrinking. We just finished Black Doves and we're excited for the new season of The White Lotus. Like, this is just ridiculous, puff peas. And then, of course, they have to put the nail on the coffin as they finish the article. Yeah, this is the end of it. Honestly, this whole paragraph, the ending, the conclusion to it is just ridiculous because she goes, the couple leaned on each other following the recent loss of Meghan's beloved rescue beagle, Guy. Guys, I need to say this because I love animals. Don't even look at my Instagram because it's all about what I do with cats in my neighborhood. I rescue them, take them over to Mexico to get them spayed and neutered, bring them back and release them and do what I can do for animals. I understand the love of animals, but what about the loss of, I don't know, communication with your family, with the royal family, with the death of the queen? There is just so much wrong with this. You can tell this whole article is about me, 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 as opposed to showing us why we should watch the show, why we should care about her. But then she continues with, additionally, the devastation caused by the Los Angeles fires prompted Meghan and Netflix to delay. And then they just ended with, it will be a really long road to recovery. It's my home state. I will continue to support in whatever way I can. Meghan's People magazine cover is like a classic preemptive PR addressing negative rumors, reinforcing a strong personal brand, and strategically linking her projects to a personal and positive narrative. But it's also all over the place because they try to get in so much information into a small puff piece. Is it working? I don't think it is because audiences are smarter than that. While some, in a very small percentage, will buy into the polished portrayal, others will see through the timing and calculated messaging. All right, so let me go ahead and come back in here because they just released this a couple of hours ago and we're about to see Meghan's show in a couple of hours. And they released this trailer right here. There you go. Let me make it bigger. In this trailer, it's the same as the other one. I'm gonna do it in pieces because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So we'll start it right here.
You see where our rainbow is coming together here? And you don't have to do a big platter of this. You could do this with one small row for your kids for breakfast, genuinely, and it makes the morning a lot more fun. But can I just show you if you just made one?
So right there, as you can tell, she doesn't have someone who is with her in the kitchen. I believe she's talking to maybe a producer that's in front of her or the cameraman or some kind of broadcast technician in the background because she can't carry the show by herself. And we've been talking about this, that she has to be talking to someone. She can't be talking to the camera because she doesn't know how to do that, or it's just not natural for her to do that, which is weird because she was an actress and you would think she would be able to do this, but she can't. And in here, all she's doing is cutting fruit. Seriously. And now she's going to show us how to cut the same fruit and make it smaller because that's what we need. Let me see. She goes... There you go.
It's a real delight in being able to be a present parent. And it's a luxury sometimes because we all have to work. We all have a lot of stuff to do. But when you can take a minute to just...
Saturday morning.
Yeah. Find it.
See, even there, just as soon as somebody else speaks, she has that little like, why are you talking? Why are you talking? This show is about me. No, this show is not about you. This show is supposed to be about showing people how to. It's not about you, Meghan. It's about being able to seem relatable and to show people how to do things. But no, she cannot grab onto that logic whatsoever. She doesn't serve people well. So it's very hard to see her trying to do it on screen because you can tell that this is not normal or natural for her.
Finding the fun in those moments makes for a really sweet start to the weekend. We could do a little dollop of yogurt as our clouds, flour sprinkles.
Get ready, guys. She's about to elevate this dish.
If we must. It doesn't need to be big for a party. It's how you incorporate these practices every day.
I just cannot believe how much work, money, and publicity this woman has gotten and still cannot make something successful because it doesn't come natural to her to serve others whatsoever. And you can see it and you can hear it when she talks to other people. It's just like, ugh, like nails on the chalkboard. I'll keep saying that because that's how she sounds to me, like nails on a chalkboard. And before we leave, I want to look at the comment section with you guys because it is hilarious. She's cutting up fruit, y'all. Standing ovation. Yes. Earth shattering. For her, it's like an accomplishment. Absolutely. Lame. Yes. And the blueberries didn't even get cut. Sprinkling dry flowers on cut fruit to elevate them. Yes. Elevation must have flowers on them. Dried flowers. It looks like some kind of pest infection. Nobody in their right mind does this. Oh my God. A fruit platter. One tear, left eye. Please do not be tempted to hate watch. This is ridiculous. Don't help her ratings. YouTubers will tell us all about it. I'll be here. If you want to watch me, I'll tell you all about it. And for her next trick, making face on a pancake. A stunning display of culinary talent. Yes, absolutely. She lined up with some overly priced fruit and added some sprinkles. Bravo. April Fools is next month, guys. Oh my God, April Fool's is my favorite holiday. Oh my God, she cut up a fruit. If she only knew what other people around the world do with fruits, mangonadas, fruit cup, tajin, limon. Oh my God, we the people know how to elevate fruit. Is she going to teach us how to toast bread? Oh my God, he's not wrong. Oh my goodness, he's not wrong. She did that already 10 years ago, but she will sprinkle flowers on it. So my mom really wants to watch the first episode because she hates nutmeg. I would not let her. Don't let her. Don't let her, Alexis. We will not be supporting the nutmeg. If anybody else just wants to watch it to hate on it, don't just ignore it. Pretend like it's not even coming out. I got you, girlfriend. Stay tuned. Next episode, Meghan boils water. Oh my God. Netflix either trolling us or trolling her. Good question. The chicken or the egg? It's just awful. A fruit platter. Prince Harry chose the wrong briefcase. Oh my God. This is hilarious. Next, Meghan will demonstrate how to pour cereal into a bowl and elevate it with milk. I don't know what is so incredible about slicing fruit. As a parent, I do that every single day, not only on Saturdays. What a disaster. Yes. Is this person? Oh my God, I'm having so much more fun reading the comments. This is why I live in the comments section of my videos, because you guys are hilarious. I love it. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Are you going to be watching Meghan's new show that features tonight at midnight, or are you just going to wait for us YouTubers to tell you all about it? I'll be taking one for the team for you guys. So if you enjoyed this channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.